What's up, guys? It's another seasonal discovery video. Today we're going to talk about the most important things to get done in phase 1 in terms of gold making and setting yourself up for success long term. So, number 1, super easy. Get to level 25. Get to level 25. Obviously, get to the cap. That's where stuff happens. That's where you get more gold from quests. That's where you can access all the professions. That's where you can get recipes. That's where everything happens. Also, you should not just have one character at level 25, you should have multiple. Why? Professionals, have you heard of them? Essentially, you want multiple professions available. In general, for gold making purposes, particularly in Classic, I find that most professions have profitable aspects to them. But you want at least 2 characters, because most likely your main is going to be one of the armor professions in engineering if you care about doing well on that character. And then you want an alt, and you want alchemy at least, and possibly other professions. There's a lot of nice recipes spread out over the game. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Personally, I like to have every profession at max, which means that I will be leveling 4 alts if I need to, 3 or 4 alts to cover all of that. But we'll see. Now, obviously, the next on the list, you need to also level up those profession skills. Level them up. I'm maxed out on engineering now. I hit 25 today. Maxed out engineering. We have a bunch of stuff on the auction house. That's nice. I'm currently leveling blacksmithing, which is only 45 now, but I will be finishing leveling blacksmithing today, or possibly tomorrow. Get them to max. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of recipes right now that you can use to actually level up with a profit. I haven't sold any copper short swords yet, but I probably will craft more of these, assuming they sell. I'll just use this recipe because this is one of the turn-ins for waylaid shipments, so they can sell quite well. Now, another really important thing to have for the next phases is just raw gold. Have gold available. Having gold available. It makes everything a lot easier. It means you can buy your mount, get your skills, get everything you need for your character. So how are we going to get this gold? Well, personally, I'm going to be using crafting professions. I'm not going to bother doing a lot of the quests. I think it's more valuable to have that XP available when we're going to start leveling, and I don't like doing dungeon grinding. I think that's kind of boring. So I want to have the quests available. So I'm not going to turn in a bunch of quests and get the XP to gold conversion. I'm going to prioritize just using crafting professions, particularly due to the waylaid shipments and the shredder also salvage units that just can sell really well right now. So that's going to be my priority, but obviously if you're planning to just level a bunch of alts, then you can utilize the XP to gold conversion, or if you're planning to dungeon grind, then you would just go ahead, do every quest possible at max level. Everything you can get your hands on 25, you get like 1 gold to up to 2 gold for a quest completion, which really is going to stack up quite quickly. Now, we also want to buy some materials. There are 2 types of materials we want to buy. Number 1 is what's needed to level our profession up. So I'm assuming next phase we can get to 225. So it's hard locked to 150 this phase. It makes a lot of sense if it's hard locked to 225 when we can be level 40. So what you want to do then is look through your professions and any materials that are currently available that you can buy now to get from 150 to 100 or to 225. Anything we can farm now, look for that and buy that and chuck it in the bank. It's going to be pretty cheap right now, most likely, because you can't really use it that much if it's farmable. So just take a look out for that. It's going to vary by profession, and we'll also see a little bit as the phase goes on what areas farmers can consistently get to. But that's a big one. And then the other thing you might want to invest in is items that are going to have long-term demand. So there are a couple of materials that are available right now and that are quite abundant right now that are extremely useful long-term. So one thing is oily blackmouths. They are dirt cheap on my realm right now. I should buy all of this, by the way. Why? Oily blackmouth is one of the materials used in free action potions. Perhaps the strongest potion in all of Classic. It's not far off, at least. People chug these all the time, PvE, PvP. They're extremely well used at max level. I don't think anyone's chugging them right now because the prices on Oily Blackmouth is very cheap. I was selling, I don't remember the prices, but yeah, we could definitely see this go 20 silver, 40 silver even. Would not be surprised. There are a couple of other materials similar. I think it's mostly for alchemy, but you have like Swift Thistle, used in Thistle Tea, and a couple other recipes. It's 13 silver. This one can go 50 silver, no problem. Even higher than that. I was selling Thistle Tea back in the day in Classic. And then we have Strangle Kelp, another low level-ish herb that is not super expensive right now. That definitely has the potential to double, triple in price for eventually. This is a longer term investment though. This is something that if you do this, you're gonna buy these items, chuck them in the bag. There might be others as well. You're just looking for items that are used at max level in large quantities and that are currently available on the auction house. There's going to be items like that come out in further phases as well. Another one, this small flame sack used in fire protection potions, extremely popular in Molten Core. Even the cheap fire protection potions, I remember these were consistently selling for 50, 60 silver in Classic. So I would not be surprised to see them reach those heights again, but right now no one cares about fire protection potions, so they're cheap. So yeah, those are the things you need to do. So hit max level on multiple characters, so you have all professions available. Get the professions up, then you utilize the professions, particularly focusing on waylaid supply items and any other pre-base crafted items. Use that, build up a war chest so you're ready to buy all your skills, buy the amount instantly next phase, and just have fun on the auction house. That's it, guys.